Finally, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Cousins now on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Cousins on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous weeks, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Trubisky now down around his goal line. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Following the interception, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. To the air again, it's Cousins, and it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Cousins. That's caught at the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Again, it's Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Play action. It's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play fake, Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Handoff comes to Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously...
And he lost the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards on the ground. A first down throw for Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go now.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
3-19.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And Hill with it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. 12
more yards there and another first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. On first down, they go option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cunningham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down following the run. Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Cunningham. And some space here. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Cohen. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And now running right through it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Once more, it's Trubisky under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This from 44 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now Simeon. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Akeem Hunt now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 52's the fight, boys. 52.
They go play action with Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's caught left side by Bellamy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A toss to Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Hey, watch it.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Trubisky will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Forbath will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Forced out to his left. Big hold of the 30. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Let's go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the rookie tight end, Adam Shaheen. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards left to grab here on third down.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Set. 3-19.
Now Trubisky. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Trubisky to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 3rd and goal, option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue landing.
One last shot for Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home.